Good morning. Here we are in beautiful, sunny, cloudy California. Did you ever watch the movie Singing in the Rain?
Oh, yes.
Where they go, we're in beautiful, sunny California and it's raining. Well, it's not raining here, but it is a little bit cloudy. Which is nice to go walking, but we're not going walking today because we have so many things to do today. So here I am at a friend's house in California, keeping her identity private. Anyway, so no music because they flag me if I put music on because of copyright. So since we're not gonna do music today, I figured we can deal with a workout without music. We're doing Pilates, and this is an easy Pilates today, taking it one step at a time. Wake up. That was some yawning going on. All right, let's go ahead and lay down on your towel, mat, whatever you have. Improvise. You know, that's the nice thing about Pilates. You really don't have to have any equipment to do it. Just draw some circles at the top. Reverse those circles. The breathing goes, breathe in through your nose, exhale through your mouth, as if you wanted to fog this whole room with your breath. Open your arms, inhale, exhale, and open, and exhale. One more. And exhale. If you breathe too much, be aware of your breathing because you may feel hyperventilated. So if that starts happening, then don't breathe too much. But don't hold your breath either. So pretty much breathe normal. Just try to find some rhythm with your breathing. Alright, so here we go. We're going to this time lift both legs in the air. And then we're gonna do this, which is called patting the water. And we breathe in 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe out 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in 2, 3, 4, 5. And breathe out. If it feels comfortable to you, lift your head off the floor. And that's 4 breaths so far. One more, and we're halfway there. We do this 10 times. So the thing is, 5 in, 5 out is 10 counts. 10 times is 100 counts, which is why Joseph Pilates called this exercise hundreds, because you're doing 100, 100, dot, 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 dot.
My neck doesn't like that.
Right, if your neck doesn't like that, don't worry about it. And one more. And exhale. Bring your feet to the floor and relax your head, relax your shoulders, relax your arms, relax your belly. Wake up. I keep hearing yawning over there. All right, we're gonna get one leg in and out. Just chest and away. Chest and away. Chest and away. Chest and away. One more. And switch leg. in and out. One more, and take it down. All right, we're going to switch legs. So one, in and out, and down. And then in, out, in, and down. In, out, in, and down, in, out, in, down. 2 more times with each leg. Leg, and switch, and switch. All right, we're gonna get brave. Ready? Both legs in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. You probably feel your lower back trying to resist, so it's a lot harder on the abs. So if you get your feet closer to the floor, it's of course more difficult. So try to keep it where your back is still not arching too much. And bring it down. How did that feel?
That was good.
All right. So here we go. We're gonna cross one arm over, touch your other arm, and extend. Other side, touch, and extend. Touch, and extend, and touch, and extend. 2 more times each other arm, and other arm. One more, and last one. Doesn't feel like much, but I'm telling you, you are working your arms. All right, this next exercise, we're gonna bring the feet all the way up in the air. And we're gonna do some little circles up there. All right, let's reverse those. Open the legs, close, open, close, open, close, and open, close. Bend the knees, feet on the floor. Very nice. Hands by your hips. Curve your back, and then uncurve, touch the floor. Curve, and uncurve. Curve, uncurve, pick up the tailbone only off the floor. And one more like that, curve, and pick up the tailbone off the floor. All right, extend one leg all the way out. Bring the leg up and down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend the knee, switch leg, extend, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bend the knee, extend the leg, other leg, only low as you can control your lower back. Just a little bit down and up. If you can lift the head, you can go lower because your back is protected by making a natural curve. But don't do
You can go lower, but
don't go lower. Yeah, don't go
if
lower.
you go, it might.
No, we do about 20 of these.
Okay, well.
But we're not gonna do 20 today. All right, bend the knees with the feet on the floor and the legs slightly separated. tuck your shoulders under so it protects your back from putting too much pressure on the mat. Belly in, peel off your spine, all the way up. Breathe in, and all the way down, one back, one at a time. These are articulated reaches. Let's do knees to one side. Drop the knees to one side. And then drop them to the other side. Bring them back to center. And articulate your spine all the way up. And take it down. Drop your knees, no hips, just legs. Other side. And center. Alright, here we go. We're going to do an exercise that is the same, but when we are all the way up there, we're going to do little crunches on the buttocks. So it's like a little pulses. And when I go to fitness conferences, they say, "Isn't this delicious?" We're like, no. Alright, go ahead and lower, one back, one at a time. Extend one leg, flex and point. If you need to bend the knee, that's okay. If you can keep it straight, that's even better. And then the leg, other leg up, and flex and point. Alright, and bend the leg. Feet together, knees together, press them together, squeeze them, and then release. Squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. Squeeze and bring it up. Hopefully your hamstrings won't cramp. Little pulses. Squeeze. Squeeze the tight legs. Squeeze together. $100 bills between your knees. You don't want it to fly away. And then roll it down. Alright, extend one leg. Extend the other leg. Feel that curve on your back. Ooh. Touch down the mat. And then release. And touch down. And release. Touch down. And release. And last one, touch down. And release. Alright, bend the knees. We can spend all day on our back doing torture exercises. Isn't that amazing? Alright, bring one leg up in the sky. Circles. All the way. Hold it up. Flex your foot. Open. Take it across yourself on the top. Little lower. Open. Against the knee. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze against the knee. And then open. Take it on the bottom against the foot. Almost. And open against the leg. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And open at the top. And then break it down. Switch leg. Circles. Nice and round. Reverse. Flex your foot. Open. And across yourself. Open a little lower against your legs. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Open at the bottom. Open in the center. Open at the top. And take it down. You want to do one that is really, really hard? Say no. Okay, so take the leg up. Look at your knees. So you do need to lift your neck for just a sec. And extend the leg on, floating in the air. Circles at the top. All the way. Circles at the bottom. Don't move the top leg. And all the way. Alright, that's good enough. Relax your neck, relax. Rest it. We need to do the other leg to be symmetrical. So let's do it. Bring the leg up. Pull the leg out. And circles. All the way. Bottom leg.
Okay.
And all the way. And bend the knees. I told you it was hard. I did not deceive you. Except at the beginning, I said it was easy class, and that was hard. But hey, if you like to review the videos and do them once in a while again, then you can see your progress, because then next time you will be able to do it. Alright, so here we are. Let's go ahead and lay down on our side today. Gotta do these ones. This is part of the core. So, up and down. And since the glutes are the biggest muscle in our body, we kind of have to work them. So this is not the gluteus maximus, it's the gluteus medius, but it's part of the glute, so it feels good. Okay, not to be creepy, but that's what this girl said to me. Not to be creepy, but yeah. I was teaching a cardio dance class at a studio, circles, and we were doing cardio dance, and then right after we would lift some weights, and on the way. And this girl says to me, "My gosh, you're so, strong, whatever." And then I said, "Well, you know what? I'm a little chubby, but I have firm buns." And that's when she said, "Well, not to be creepy, but yeah, you do." Front and back. We're gonna tickle each other here. All right, bend the knee, extend, and take it down, back. Bend the knee, extend, and sweep it back. It's a bicycle. All right, let's reverse. Let's start with the kick, bend, extend, and back. Kick, bend, extend, kick, bend, extend, and kick, bend, and extend. Bring that leg to the front, bottom leg. No rainbows today. It's cloudy. How are you feeling? Thumbs up. Wish I could see you. Pulses. Leave me a comment. Say, this class was fill in the blank. Boring. Challenging. Too easy. Whatever you want to put in there. All the way. Okay, let's do rainbows, front and back with that leg. It feels different than the other leg, so just front and back. Alright, excellent. Let's bend those knees to the front. Clams. Because if I don't do clams, my friend Pat would say, we didn't do clams today. She loves clams. And Leah would say, I can't. Everybody has their own way of communication. Sometimes they go feet off the floor, open wider, squeeze the legs, make every repetition count, squeeze and squeeze. One more. Alright, we're gonna add a knee extension and a squeeze. And squeeze. And squeeze. Alright, onto the belly. On those elbows. Ears away from the shoulders. Grow tall. Tuck your belly in. Now drop the head and feel a pull all the way to the bottom of your spine. And then look up slowly. Bend the knees. Extend. Bend and extend. Alright, last one. Go ahead and bring your chest towards the mat. Open your arms. T as in torture. Scoop your belly to the sky. And then lift and lower. Lift and lower. Breathe in and exhale. Two more. One more. Push up with your hands. Upward dog. Ears away from your shoulders. Chin away from your chest. Tuck the chin down all the way. Feel pull all the way to the bottom of your spine. Come back slowly. And come onto your hands and knees. Cat. Tuck your belly in. And cow. One more cut. And one more cow. Alright, good job. I'm gonna switch direction to work the other leg. So comfy. And you can watch Giselle over there. Alright, up and down. How's that ladies doing? You're still doing good. You're gonna feel it. Yes, we will. You're gonna love it. Yes, we will. Circles. Reverse. You can see what's under my couch. Oh. Alright, front and back. Sometimes popcorn lives under ours. Bend the knee, extend, and back. One more. Let's kick, bend, extend, and back. Kick, and extend. Alright, bring that leg to the front. Continue to tuck your belly in. Bottom leg up and down. And you're still breathing. Circles. All the way. We went to TJ Maxx yesterday trying to buy just a little teeny tiny purse for me. I found one that I really liked for only $9.99. And I have a coupon for $10, so it was gonna be just cents for the tax. The line was so incredibly long that I did not buy it. Flex and pulses. I swear, everybody here goes to TJ Maxx. That's like their favorite store. Not that it isn't mine, but and then we went to another store and I found one that was okay, $30. I'm not paying $30 for that. I don't even like it as much as I like the other one. All right, bring your knees in. Open and squeeze. Oh wait, we forgot the rainbows. Let's do those rainbows. Gotta do them all. Rainbows. Oh no, here comes an audience. Go away. We're recording, she said. I'm translating. Alright, bring the knees in. And he's so obedient. He even closed his door. Open and close. See, no matter where you are, no matter who's around you, you can exercise. Be motivated. Do it. Create a habit. Where you go, if I don't do it, I don't feel good. Even on vacation, we exercise. And the main reason is because I don't want to get back after 2 weeks of doing nothing and do something and then be all sore. This way I won't be sore. One more. Alright, excellent. On our belly. Alright, we're gonna do a super hard thing. Are you ready? No. It's not super hard really, but it is super hard. Alright. So the main point of this one is to do back extension but in a different way. Instead of the upper body is the legs. The legs need to be straight so we don't bend the knees. We keep them straight. But we try to lift them so that the leg lifts the floor without turning. But the hardest thing is to try to keep the back from arching. So we try to keep a neutral spine by pushing it up a little bit. Alright, let's do one leg at a time first. So one leg, take it down. Other leg, take it down. Other leg, take it down. And other leg, take it down. Both legs, up and down. Up, take every chance you get to get that position in your back. Again. And lift. And one more. Hold it at the top. Circles separated. Whole leg moving, yes. All the way. Now we're gonna lift the legs off the floor and do heel beats. Beat, 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 beat. Legs up high. Try not to curve. Beat, beat, beat. Straight knees. Hold them together and draw circles together. You're like, yeah, right, whatever. Yeah, we can do this. All the way. And relax. And breathe. And exhale, coming up onto upward dog. Wasn't that nice? Isn't that crazy how hard that is? It seems like it's such a simple exercise and yet it's hard. Bend the knee, the elbows, and lift. Before we use our back, this time we're using our triceps to lift ourselves. So it's a tricep exercise mostly. Last one. And come into your knees and hands. Your neck is straight, chin away from your chest. You're not looking up, you're not looking down. It's straight. We're gonna lift one leg up in the sky. You can hold it right there. If you want to make it tougher, lift the opposite arm. Bring your arm down and the leg down. Alright, other leg, you can hold it right there. That's challenging enough. And if you wish, or want to try, you can lift the other arm or not. Lots of options. Eventually, we will add movement while we're right here. Alright, take it down and leg down. Curve your back. Drop your head. All the way, cow. Look up, look up, look up. Curve, curve, curve. Center. And come up onto your knees. Alright, to make it a little bit easier, tuck your toes. By tucking the toes, the heels come up a little bit. Touch one heel and then extend up. This is called a camel on yoga. Do you feel like a camel? Have you ever been to camel riding?
I have.
She knows what it is. Do you feel like you're a camel right now? Only if you spit, right? Is it true that they spit?
They do.
They do. Ew! Alright, bring it down. And all the way. I always wanted to go to Egypt, and then I never made it. And now I don't want to because it's like, ooh, that would be scary. And bring it down. If you want to do both. Just open your heart. How are you doing? All right, we're going to go on a downward dog to stand up, and then we're going to try some balance today. Last time we didn't do balance. Today we're going to do some, not hard, just enough. All right, downward dog. Hold it there for a little bit. Stretch those legs. And move your feet, take your turns This is called walking your dog, not to be confused with walking your dog. All right. Walk it. Big breath. Blow yourself up slowly. Very slowly so you don't get dizzy. Shoulders come in place. Head comes up last. That way you don't get as dizzy. Alright, so here we are. Why am I so sweaty? You guys don't sweat. How do you do that?
I'm sweating.
You're sweating? I just feel like I sweat a lot. Alright, so here we are. Feet right under your hips. Your weight is pretty much on the balls of your feet. And then feel it on the front and on the back of your feet. So you just kind of rock back and front. So you get a whole feel of a surface. And then get a connection with your feet and your belly button. If you don't know where your belly button is, touch it. And then you go, oh, it's right there. So then remember what it is and feel a connection with your feet right there. Gonna come onto the toes. Still feeling that belly button. And then bring it down. Bend your knees. And extend the knees. Switch the weight to one leg. So you still have that connection with your bottom of your foot. Just little movement up and down. Very good. Bring the leg to the front, down and up. And then take it to the back, down and up. Oops, I kicked too hard. Hold it. Bend the knee. And if you can, open the knee. This is called the yoga tree. And after the first 10 seconds, it starts getting harder. If nothing else, because the bottom leg starts to cramp. All right, take it down, breathe in. Exhale. Bend the knees. Sit back. Reach forward. Extend. Roll it up. Head comes up last. Slowly. Alright, other leg. So switch your weight onto that bottom leg, your support leg, and down and up. Bring it to the front, down and up. And sweep it to the back, down and up. And hold it. Bring the knee in. And open. I'm not used to doing it on carpet either. I always have an excuse. Giselle has absolutely no excuse. And take it down. Well, I can be talking and looking at you, and I was like, bend the knees. Look up, look up, look up. And roll it. And stretch to the side. To the other side. And breathe out. Shoulders, wake up. And we are finished. Short and sweet. Because we have things to do today. Lots of things to do today. Good job, guys.
That felt good.
As always, be good, be happy, and behave. There, be good, be happy, behave.